everyone, I hope you are doing very well. Today I'm very excited to be bringing this video to you. This is my first ever order from Scentsy Club. This isn't my first order from Scentsy ever. Back like probably 10 years ago or so, I had a Scentsy party with my sister. At the time, I had a really good time doing the party and having everyone sniff stuff. And I will say that definitely started my love of scented things and candles and whatnot, but I was also living at home with my parents. And so burning candles and melting wax melts was harder for me to do. My dad has a really, really sensitive nose to any scent whatsoever. So I didn't really hit my sweet spot of melting wax until I'd moved out into an apartment. So, with that rambling being said, I do have two bars back from almost 10 years ago now. Probably, I don't know, maybe like 8, 9, maybe 10, I don't know. But these are the two bars that I actually have been holding on to. This is Love Story and this one is Linger. They're both like super girly kind of perfumey scents in my opinion, but that's kind of funny, especially looking at how the labels have changed. You can really tell they're older. So I have dabbled in Scentsy before. I guess I just kind of wanted to mention that, but I took a huge break from Scentsy when I kind of fell more in love with Bath and Body Works and burning candles more than wax. And then over the past 2 years, maybe, I think it's been 2 years now, I started getting like Better Homes and Gardens and sensational wax melts and melting those. And then I really dove into vendor wax. And that's when I went crazy. I'm pretty obsessed. And as I was kind of diving into vendor wax and whatnot, I also, meanwhile, was watching a ton of videos of other people doing candle and wax reviews. And I just saw so many people talking about Scentsy. And one of my favorite YouTubers, Melanie, which on YouTube, she's Mr. Kong's mom. And she's also Mr. Kong's mom on Instagram as well. I love her videos. I've been following her for a super long time. And she's just really informative. And she's just got such a sweet personality, so she's really fun to watch. And she's got 2 of the cutest pugs ever, and I love pugs. So she's been awesome to watch, and she raves about Scentsy. Her and her friend, and also she's a Scentsy consultant, Lisa Roberry. I decided to just go for it. Finally, when they had to bring back my bar and they brought sweet plum pastry back, I was like, you know what? I don't know why I'm waiting. I should just do it. Just try it. Because if I don't like it, no harm, no foul. So I signed up with Lisa, and pretty much all of these scents that you see are really based on Lisa and Melanie's suggestions, I guess, or things that they rave about. So, okay, everyone. So I'm going to jump into sniffing all of these bars. I do have all of the descriptions directly from the Scentsy website to share with you, so I'm not just making stuff up as I sniff them. I am going to sniff them and tell you what my thoughts are, and definitely take this with a grain of salt because I've not melted any of these. If you guys want like really more in-depth reviews, then there's probably tons more videos of each of these scents online, or like empty videos that include these, but like I have no idea. I haven't melted any of these, and I know that Scentsy, they're pretty well known for like melted before you make up your mind kind of a thing. Like I think a lot of their scents change once you melt them versus like just cold sniff, which is like just sniffing it right out of the bar. So anyway, I am going to hop in. I might just jump around actually, because I have kind of split this up in a way that I have like favorites and, things that I really like, and then half of favorites and half of things that I'm not so sure about yet, and I haven't really made up my mind. So I'm going to start with Almond Croissant, and Almond Croissant is up in the far left-hand side. I'm just pulling up what the website says. Let me lift this up for you guys. Look how beautiful. So I don't know. I don't think a lot of people mention that the actual like bars have the kind of like a description of what you are going to smell in the background. At least that's what I've noticed for most of these. Like this one is so freaking cute. It's got little croissants. It doesn't get cuter than that. That's adorable. I love that. Anyway, so almond croissant. Notes on the website read, a fresh baked croissant is made even more heavenly with cinnamon, sugar, and an infusion of almond. Okay, so let me sniff it. Okay, on cold sniff, this smells almost exactly like almond extract. So if you've ever baked with almond extract, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is a very strong almond, just straight up almond scent. I'm not getting a ton of like a flaky bakery type of scent. However, I think that could change once it's melting. And it says cinnamon sugar in the notes, and I don't smell cinnamon sugar at all. I mean, it smells straight up like almond extract to me. This is one of the bars that I purchased with the intent to blend. And I think that this by itself would be okay. I think it'd be fine, but I think that blended, this really will be like really nice. So I'm excited mostly for blending purposes with that one. Another thing, this is like totally random and side note, but if anybody knows what the butterfly is about, like, is that just like Scentsy's logo? Like, is that like part of their logo design? I don't know. I'm just very curious. I would love to know if anyone knows what's up with the butterfly. Let me know. Okay, so the next one that I have here is apples and oats. And let me show you guys this very cute packaging with the little sliced apples. It's cute. Notes for apples and oats. Okay, so rich buttery oats, caramelized apple, and warm hints of cinnamon beckon straight from a farmhouse kitchen. So that is what Scentsy says about this bar online. Let me sniff her. This is a very, very strong cinnamon scent, at least to me. That's the first thing that hits my nose. I do smell apple, but the apple is like the second thing that hits my nose. It's definitely cinnamon forward, apples, but then I do get like a super slight oaty kind of like if you stuck your nose in like a raw, not raw, that's not the right word, like an uncooked thing of oatmeal. A raw thing of oatmeal. Yes, like an uncooked container of oatmeal. It's like that's like the third thing, but it's not strong of that note at all. And I do think that this one might change up once it's warmed up, like I mentioned with almond croissant. But then this one also I think would be good for a blender. I'm not sure if this is something that I could melt any time of the year. I think that I might just kind of have to hold on to this for the fall and then try it. I think that my nose would be like, like what are you doing, girl? If I melted it now. So I'm going to try to melt at least 1 cube of each of these just before my next box is shipped to me, which I have it as like a 3-month ship kind of a thing for my subscription. But I think before that comes, I want to make sure that I've melted through all of these so I can either take the ones that I don't like out and make room for different things and whatnot. So that's my decision there. So yes, apples and oats, not 100% sure. We shall see about that one. The next one I have here is breakfast in bed. And this is another one that I think is adorable as far as like the label, like the packaging goes. This has little waffles on it and like little tiny, it's really kind of hard to see that, but like little tiny pumpkins. That's cute. Sorry, I just screamed that. That's cute. I got excited. So the notes for breakfast in bed on Scentsy's website read, wake up to a warm pumpkin pastry filled with black raspberry and topped by sweet cinnamon drizzle. I definitely didn't realize I got so many fall scents until after, but I think that I was just picking things that sounded the best, and I'm not surprised actually, because fall is my favorite time of year for melting and burning, so no surprise that everything I picked is pretty much fall. Okay, so this is really, really nice. My first initial, I'm taking so many deep breaths because I really want to make sure I'm telling you like my exact thoughts on these. So initially when I smelled this, the first thing that I thought was, this kind of reminds me a little bit of pumpkin pecan waffles from Bath and Body Works, because I definitely get a bakery heavy note, and it's not like a cake bakery, a cupcake bakery, a cookie bakery. This is like a waffle bakery. I mean, it's breakfast in bed. It has waffles on it. And I didn't even, I'm going to be honest, when I got this package, I didn't even look at what they looked like. I just started sniffing things. I opened things and sniffed them. And I went, I was like, did I get pumpkin pecan waffles? That's not like me. But that's my initial first reaction, is this reminds me a lot of the bakery type heavy waffly kind of notes that you get in pumpkin pecan waffles. However, this doesn't have any like pecan or nutty note like pumpkin pecan does. This definitely has a heavy berry, like a dark berry note, which I'm guessing is like that black raspberry drizzle or whatever that they said. And as far as like the pumpkin, I think it's supposed to be a pumpkin pastry. I don't pick up on any pumpkin. I'm going to guess that the spices that I do pick up on are what they're trying to like hint at for like, that's the pumpkin part. But you don't get any like pure pumpkin puree kind of note like that. It's just more of like a pumpkin spice, the spice part of the pumpkin spice, and a dark berry on top of like a waffle. So that is my thoughts on that. I do like this one. Not what I expected. Definitely totally different than what I thought it was going to be. But I think that these two are pretty well known to be like, you blend them together and it rocks your world. So I'm definitely going to try these two together. I shall report back on my findings. Okay, so the next one I have is Caramel Apple Craze. Okay, we're moving into favorite territory over here. Caramel Apple Craze. I'm not sure if you can really see. It's got like little apple slices on it, which is pretty cute. This one's a little bit harder to see. Notes online, or the description online, reads, creamy golden caramel, sweet red delicious apples, and whipped vanilla invite you to be a trick-or-treater again. So, okay, this smells like if Cider Lane from Bath and Body Works and Caramel Apple from Bath and Body Works got together and had a beautiful baby. This is their beautiful baby. It's really, you cannot, in my opinion, you cannot go wrong with a caramel and apple scent. It's just good. It just smells really nice. It's, how unhelpful is that? It just smells good. This one definitely it's not a tart apple. It's definitely a red delicious. It smells more like the way that a red delicious apple would taste. So it doesn't give you that kind of like tardiness of like a green apple. And the caramel is definitely like a gooey, melty, warm caramel. And it almost has like a crushed apple, like almost like a cidery type of feel to it. So it's just really nice. If you are familiar with Cider Lane and you are familiar with caramel apple, if you literally like smell them side by side, I'm going to have to try this. Like smell them side by side together and then smell this. I feel like it's beautiful baby creation. So I really, really love this. This is one that I feel like will probably stay in my Scentsy club, most likely. I'm pretty much I'm like split down the middle. I'm like totally unsure about these, and then I don't want to give it away, but there are, there's some good vibes going on over here. There's some good vibes going on over here. So the next one that I'm going to talk about is Apple S'mores. This is one that I kind of went on my own about. I haven't really seen a lot of people talking about apple s'mores. This isn't one that's like raved about. This isn't like sweet plum pastry level, but it is a part of the was a part of the Bring Back My Bar. So obviously enough people liked it. And for that reason, I wanted to give it a shot. I love s'mores. I love the s'mores wallflowers from Bath and Body Works. I love s'mores in vendor wax. I love graham crackers. I don't love chocolate too much, but something about graham crackers and marshmallows together, I'm there. I'm always there. I'm always ready for that. So I figured pairing apples with that, like you can't go wrong. So apple s'mores, the notes read, harvest apples, cinnamon glaze, and a drop of coconut milk. Okay. This is my first time reading that, coconut milk. Lend to a tantalizing twist to a classic toasted marshmallow, vanilla cream, and warm cedar wood. I freaking love this. I mean, this is so good. This is by far the one that is like stands out to me in like a, what? I didn't expect, but like I didn't expect it in a good way. And man, this is the one that I feel like could be like a total curveball. Like I could either be obsessed or I could be like, oh no, I melted it once and then I'm over it. But it's so interesting. Okay, so it smells kind of, and I talk about this wax smell a lot, I've noticed, but it kind of reminds me of like the apples and oak, Sensationals or Better Homes and Gardens. It's like the Walmart wax. It's like in the same like kind of woodsy, masculine apple kind of family, but something about the marshmallow, I don't smell any graham cracker, but something about like the toasted marshmallow note changes it in this really interesting way. So you smell the apples. I don't pick up on any cinnamon. I'm not picking up on any cinnamon right now. And let's see, coconut milk. I don't smell that because I feel like if I did smell that, I would probably hate it. I'm not a big fan of like coconut milk scents. I don't know. But it smells like you have a fire, like it's a fall bonfire. You're roasting cedar wood. It's cedar wood on the fire. It's super smoky and you're toasting marshmallows in an apple orchard. That's what this smells like. And I really like it. It's so different. It's so unique. I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm like, I could be wrong, you know. This could be something that people hate. I don't think it would be in a Bring Back My Bar if people hated it. But if you guys melted this, I'm super interested in what you have to say. So, okay, no more rambling on that. 2 more left. This video is going to be a little bit longer than I thought. Sorry. I haven't even been showing you the color of the wax. Oh, I'm dumb. What colors? Okay, so red. So dumb. Okay, more of like an orangish, probably just brown. Yeah, brown. This is red. This is probably tan. Yeah, okay, so I guess they kind of go along with the colors that are on this, and this is purple, of course. Okay, just whatever. This one here is honey pear cider. This one is very popular. I don't know why they didn't put little pears on it. I wish they put pears on this, but it doesn't matter. So honey pear cider. Notes read, fresh, juicy pear and sweet honey together with subtle hints of ginger root, cinnamon, and clove. Let me sniff. Oh, this one is so yummy. It's just, this smells exactly like a honey. This is going to be dumb. It smells like if you had a pear cider with honey in it. Surprise! Like, surprise! That's what this smells like. No freaking way. It is so spot on to what the notes read. It is so authentic on cold. It smells so good. Like drinkable, like you want to blend this down and guzzle it, you know. It smells so good. I'm really, really, really excited to smell this one, and I think that it is going to be a really nice just fall time blend. All of these I feel like definitely are more fitting for fall, but I'm not sure. Maybe this might be nice in the summer as well. I don't know. We shall see. This one's really, really nice. I don't have too much to say about it. It's super simple. Like it is what it says it is, and it's good. Okay, and finally, we are on to the reason behind it all. This is why I purchased this whole order. Melanie talks about this so much. Lisa talks about this so much. So many people, like tons of other people that do YouTube videos have talked about this. This is sweet plum pastry. I really do wish this had a cute background too. I don't know. I just love packaging. But I love the color. Purple is my favorite color. Purple and yellow are my favorite colors. So I love it for that reason. But anyway, let's get on to the good stuff. Notes. I'm trying to sniff it already. Notes for this. Read black plum and toasted coconut. Garnish a marshmallow cloud. Okay, I guess I didn't realize there was coconut. Okay, I've been sniffing this like over and over and over. I can't stop sniffing it. This is the one that I keep going, like, just like, it's so yummy. But it's different. This one right here, okay, so I feel like a lot of scents are just kind of run of the mill, like it is what it says it is, and there's nothing wrong with that. But this is totally unique. I don't think there are a lot of companies, candle companies, wax companies, vendor wax companies, bigger wax companies. I don't think there's a lot of people out here doing plum scents. And I think plum is like a very underrated fruit. I don't know. I just think it smells delicious. It's kind of like, dare I say, sexy. It's like a kind of like a mysterious fruit. It's there. It smells fruity, but it's dark and it's kind of it smells like, this is like almost like a, it's not perfumey, but plum is kind of like something that I would imagine like a really fancy perfume note having like plum in it. I don't know. This do not like it, there's no perfume. There's nothing about this is perfumey. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's just the fruit is such a unique one. It's not like strawberry or blueberries or, kind of more like the well-known kind of scents, like fruits, the more popular scents the more popular fruits to be in scents. I can't talk. I could literally get drunk off of how nice this smells. I am so excited to melt this one. I wanted to film this video so I didn't have a cube missing. It probably wouldn't have mattered, but this is going to be going into my warmers next today. So I'm very excited. This is so beautiful. It's so lovely. On cold, this is really living up to the hype that everyone puts around it. So I'm really, really excited. And I'm like crossing my fingers, toes, and everything that this doesn't let me down. Don't let me down, baby. So that is that. These are all of the goodies that I got. I'm really excited about these 4. I know that I'm like 98% positive I'm going to love all of these. And these ones I'm still kind of on the fence about. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm just kind of like, let's see what they do when they're warm, kind of a thing. And I think that that's a good place to be with any wax melt. You shouldn't, you should always just give things the time of day. Okay, so that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this. If you are interested in Scentsy and if you don't have a Scentsy club and like you want to get it, I think that the Bring Back My Bar scents are like done now. I think that they took sweet plum pastry and the apple s'mores off of the website, so that kind of sucks big time. But these are all still available, I believe. And I think that because some of them are being discontinued, I'm not sure exactly what ones are out of this, but I think that they are like 10% off the whole website anyway. So even if you don't have a Scentsy club, you can still get these for a little bit of a discount, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to leave some of the information below if you guys want to check out some of these scents, which, yeah. Okay, so that's it. Have a good day. Bye, guys.